Hello everyone, Vyse91 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we made our way through Solstice and got most of the way through and defeated the last bounty on our bounty list, Lord Bane. And so we backtracked all the way back out, sold the information to the Sailors Guild, and they promoted me to Vyse the Legend. Now, something that I discovered in between episodes here, that I think that promotion was a bit premature, because upon attaining Vyse the Legend status, that should unlock 3 hidden secrets within this game. Now, I checked, and none of those secrets are yet available because, and I'm thinking this is the reason, because remember last time when I was explaining how one of the requirements I thought needed to require Vyse the Legend was to defeat 2,500 enemies. That was pretty much the only condition I had not fulfilled. Well, none of the secrets are available to me yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to proceed with the story here, and then I will make a bonus episode later, because I have to fight something like 1,200 more enemies or something like that. So I'm not postponing the end of the game until then. I'm just going to finish this now, and then I'll make a bonus episode and maybe like a little recap or something later on after this. But today we are going to finish the game. So I'm going to go back in Solstice, back to the last place we left off, and then proceed from there. And this will be the final chapter, the home stretch. I hope you guys are ready. I'll see you guys in Solstice. Alright, so here we are at the top of the tower inside this part of Solstice. Remember, this is where we left off, and that is the doorway forward. So, alright, let's keep on going. So we head up the ramp and into the next area. And here we are. If you remember, we have actually been down this pathway before. Remember when we were going through Dangrel? But all of this was down in deep sky at that time, so it was pitch black, but now it's all lit up and everything in all its glory. And I gotta say, Solstice overall is just such a good final dungeon to me. I don't know, like it just has a good final feeling about it. You know, like it feels monumental. And even this doorway that's right in front of me, I mean, look at this thing. This is the last door we're gonna go through. We are so close to the end here. And we did not see this before, though. Look at this. This is kind of interesting. We have just all these lights and whatnots all on the wall. And straight up is where we got to go. And to get there, we got to get on this teleporter. So here we are. This is the final door in front of me. This is the final save point in the entire game. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. Let's see, I'll use it right here. Alright, buckle up. I hope you guys are ready. This is the final stretch of the game. Let me check my equipment real quick. I think I'm in pretty good shape with everybody. Yep, I like where I am. Let me check. That should do it. Alright, let's start. It's time to finish this. There's Zelos. Well, we made it. Ramirez! Why did you do it? Why did you kill him? Why did you kill him? Ramirez, it's okay. It's over now. Come with us. Lord Goshen was the only man fit to rule this pathetic world. He was the only man capable of saving these fools from their wretched existence. And you murdered him! Die! You shall pay! No, not just you. The whole world shall pay. The rains will wash away all of you. I swear it. It was what Lord Goshen would have wanted. You have sealed the fate of this world by killing the only man who could have saved it. And now you will die. And this is it. No games, no gimmicks. This is the final battle against Ramirez. Last time we fought him, it was an unwinnable battle, but not so this time. It's the real deal. Ramirez is a Silvite, so yellow will be good against him. So let's kick things off like we always do here. I will be using Delta Shield because he does have access to Eternity spells. So I will be doing that. Let's go ahead and use a Glyph of Might on Vyse and throw up a Justice Shield. Now we have seen all of his special moves before. It will be the same kind of fight that we fought, remember when we fought him on Crescent Isle. So he has, what is it called? Now I'm forgetting the name of it. We'll see it. I know we will. Silver Eclipse, I think? Yeah, here we go.
Where there is light, there is darkness. Sword of the Dark Moon.
Such an epic attack. Like, I don't even care that it's hurting us. This is just such a cool attack. And not too bad. Obviously, it definitely helps having Enrique in the party and that Justice Shield move. So okay, I'm not quite ready to do what I need to do yet. Actually, I guess I'll heal up with her. And another Justice Shield. So, you know, this strategy is kind of boring but effective. You know, Justice Shield and Delta Shield every round really goes a long way into protecting you. And if you just have a little bit of patience, then, you know, it makes things a lot easier for you. I mean, I'm not opposed bringing Gilder or Drachma into the final dungeon here, but do yourself a favor and bring Enrique. It'll just make things a lot easier. You won't have much trouble at all. Alright, so let's get a Pirate's Wrath off. And that should do it. Alright, let's see what this does here. 7,000 damage, but you see it's only about a third or so of his total health. So Ramirez is no joke. And just like Fina, Ramirez actually has a move called Lunar Blessing as well. I believe this will put regeneration on him, I think. But the difference between his Lunar Blessing move and Fina's, and I might actually show it here, you see his regeneration is actually quite effective, 600. Yeah, you know what? We haven't seen it yet. I think I am going to use it. Blesses each party member with regeneration. I'm just going to do it just for fun. Just so you can see, especially back-to-back, since Ramirez just did his. Well, check out this. This is her version. Alright, there we go. Now, our regeneration is not going to be nearly as much as his. I think our regen is only going to be like 250 or so per round, something like that. So it's not going to be quite as effective, but you know, something's better than nothing. And he does have Eternum, as you can tell, so that would definitely kill you, so keep that Delta Shield up at all times. Oh, 200, okay, well, you know, it's not really that much, but 200 4 ways, that's pretty good, you know. Alright, so let's see, Delta Shield, I need to get that regen off of him. So, I'm going to use Lunar Winds. And this is just going to take a while, but that's okay. Oh, well, he's using Destruction. That's kind of irritating. I'm not sure if we saw this the first time we fought him on Chris and I don't think we did, but this is a lot like the move that Gaussian used against us when we fought him that will remove all of our beneficial effects. So maybe he learned this move from Gaussian or something like that, I don't know. But there goes our regen and our Incrum. So that's too bad. But we can get that Incrum back on Vyse in no time. And he loses his regeneration as well, so, you know, fair trade, I guess. Alright, so let's go. Another Pirate's Wrath. Delta Shield, Glyph of Might, get that back on Vyse, and just a shield. Aw, man, well, we didn't get the, okay, here's his other move. We have not seen this before. He cries blood, which is actually really creepy.
Your sins through death. Sword of the Eclipse.
This is actually a really gnarly move. Check this out right at the end. Just impaled on an icicle. So pretty gnarly. I've done about 2,700. If he was not guarding, but you know. Alright, so Glyph of Might's a little bit late, but that's okay. And you know what? How much health does he have? He has about half health, okay, so I'm probably going to need two more Pirate's Wraths there. I'm not going to worry about healing up Enrique just yet. I think I have a little more cushion to where I'm going to, before I get to the point where I need to. Aw, man. Go Super Saiyan Vyse. Come on. Alright, let's get off another one. And let's keep up the focusing with Fina. Oh man, he's using this again? Come on. Ugh, that's so irritating. Only Vyse has Incrum. But you know, I mean, I guess this is smart. I mean, I would want to keep Incrum off of Vyse too, because it makes quite a difference. Alright, whatever. Oh, too bad it won't remove Drillin from Enrique. That'd be too nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so I think one more Pirate's Wrath should do it. Let's go ahead and get that Glyph of Might back on Vyse just to make sure. And just a shield again. Oh man, Silver Eclipse again. Okay. Alright, well, you go through your silver portal and cover us in light. I guess it's kind of like he stops time right here, because if you look at everyone else, they're not moving at all. So it's like he's doing all this in like a fraction of a second, and then breaks time or whatever. I don't know, but pretty wicked move either way. I mean, that takes some skill. You know, you don't just learn that through nothing. Alright, here we go. One more Pirate's Wrath, and let's get the Delta Shield. I will try to heal up a little bit. Enrique's hurting pretty bad. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this is it. Could this be the death blow to Ramirez? You may have Silver Eclipse, but I got Pirate's Wrath. See ya, Ramirez. That's what I'm talking about. Boom! No more terror, Ramirez. You. How could you? Ramirez, stop! Please! I don't want to fight you. It is too late, Fina. There's no going back. I will kill everyone and everything in this world. I will not be defeated. Ramirez, what are you doing? Have you forgotten? Zelos' power does not stop with the moons. Zelos is almighty. And only Silvites can control it! To control Zelos, I shall forfeit my life! Ramirez, please don't! The Ramirez you knew is already dead, Fina! Zelos! I sacrificed my life for you! Zelos, awaken! I command you! Oh, this can't be good. It's changing! Oh, that's not good. Ramirez, why did he... Everyone, we have to retreat. If we stay here, we'll all be crushed. Turns out it is not over. Holy crap. Now that's an evolution. That's Zelos? How do you expect us to beat this thing? Zelos is not finished taking shape. Once it does, it will be invincible. How do you know that, Fina? Where are you getting that information? But if we attack while it is still forming... I understand. This is our only chance. Everyone, battle stations. We must defeat Zelos here and now. Oh, you knew it wouldn't be right if we didn't have one final hurrah on the Delphinus. So here we go. Delphinus versus Zelos. Now, Ramirez, no, Zelos, let's finish this. Alright, so we have a choice. We can maintain distance and see what Zelos does, or close in on the enemy. You know, right now we're just going to maintain distance. We don't know what Zelos is capable of. Let's keep our distance until we can formulate some kind of plan. Alright, I'm doing this because I'm going to use Urala right off the bat to max out my spirit, so I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm not going to do that at the end, because I'm going to guard at the end. So let's get her there. Let's guard there at the end. And I'm going to use Selenus right off the bat, because this will prove very, very, very useful. And I'm going to guard here. So I'm using Selenus here because Zelos really likes to use magic attacks. And his magic is no joke. I mean, his magic can cause 6, 7, 8,000 a pop. and he likes to use it a lot. I believe he also likes to use drill and stuff like that too, so it's kind of a 2-for-1 combo using Silenus on him this early on. So yeah, see, he was trying to use drill, but that's not going to work. So definitely get off Silenus ASAP. It will be a huge benefit. I gotta say, I love the music during this encounter. I mean, it's just, like I said, the whole end game here is just really, really well done. It gives you that feeling that the stakes are just so high, everything is so tense, and it really does a good job of conveying that feeling. Okay, here's one of his special moves, Moonray. And you see kind of the colors of all 6 moons right there in the center. Well, that's where its attacks are coming out of. But I was guarding, so that wasn't too bad. 4,000. It looks like all of Zealous' attacks are coming out of that symbol in the middle. Okay, so we can attack from the front or attack from the side. I honestly can't remember what gives us all those C-turns. I'm thinking from the front. It's dangerous, but that symbol may be its weak point. We've got to attack it from the front. Okay, yeah, alright. So, let's see here. I'm going to want to buff up and debuff Zealous here. So, let's take care of all this. So, Incremus right away. I'm also going to use Drill Nos. I'm also going to put Silenus back on him. Wait, what did I just... That wasn't it. I need Silenus back on him. And then I'm going to use a complete kit here at the end. I think that should be pretty good. Alright. Nope, that won't hit us. Or, well, it wasn't an attack, but that won't help him either. I'm telling you, Zealous likes to use a lot of magic. So it's important to keep Silenus on him as often as you can. I mean, it's not terrible if you can't get Silenus on him, because I mean, you can take damage, it's not a problem, but it's just, I don't know, Silenus is there, it only costs 2 spirit, just go ahead and use it. And see, both those Pyrolens would have caused maybe, I don't know, 8,000 or 9,000 damage. Alright, so he didn't use any of his special attacks there, so that's good. That complete kit didn't have to do too much repairing. I kind of hoped it would have been after this attack, but that's okay. That's quite a good version of the Moonstone Cannon. Alright, so we're going to attack from the front again to give us all those C-turns. Alright, so now we're going to lay waste a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to let this Moon Cannon ride the entire time and really just load up on everything. I still have 23 spirit when all is said and done here. Man, that's what I'm talking about. 12,650. And I don't know if you saw, but take a look at his health bar next time I do some damage. This guy has a ton. He has a pile of HP. 25,000, and you see how little his health bar moves. But, you know, this is the final boss, so Zealous has to come with a fight. So I'm really laying some good damage on him. This is good. Nope. See, it's really important. I mean, I can't stress enough. Just, I'm basically preventing all of his magic attacks. And 63,000 damage from all 4 of those guns. That is effective. Alright, well, we take a little bit more damage, but nothing we can't handle. Especially that we're blocking all of his magic attacks. Oh, Zealous is trembling. What's happening? And it actually changes form. Well, now it's the real deal. Alright, so I'm going to get off the Moonstone Cannon here at the end. Let's see. I'm going to get this Moon Gun a couple times. And I think I will use a complete kit right here. And let's see. I'll shoot the torpedo too. That'll be good. Alright, so let's see how much progress we can make on this turn. Now, once he makes his evolution, he gains 2 new special moves, the first of which is Judgment. And these moves are more powerful than his other ones. Now, this is an awesome looking move. I mean, he basically calls the Rains of Destruction from the Silver Moon, and that's what hits our ship for 15,000 damage. Even with us having Incremon and him having Drill on. Oh, he doesn't have Solenis on. Oh, no. Oh, that is really irritating. Oh, I forgot to get Solenis back on him. I was thinking he had it for one more turn. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well... Well, now I wonder why that missed. That's interesting. Quicka should never miss, really. And here's Judgment again. Calling down the Rains of Destruction from the Silver Moon. I hope Pirate Isle's okay. Keeps calling down these rains. Man, that attack is no joke. Alright, Zelos, you weird bowling ball. Take this.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Even though I have drill on. Right in your eye. Oh, well, the moon gun missed, but still 37,000. Not too bad. And remember when we fought the giant squid a long time ago and his tentacles will fall off? Well, Zelos' claws, they're falling off. Just a little more, just a little bit more. We've almost got him. Alright, so you know what? Let's close in. This is our chance. Let's finish this. Ready the Moonstone Cannon. We'll put an end to this. Alright, so we have all opportunities to fire the Moonstone Cannon. But let's see. We don't have very much spirit, so I'm actually going to accumulate some spirit there. And actually, I'll use a complete kit here.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
30,000 more. He's getting there. And there's one of his weaker magic attacks. That's not too bad. I did again forget to put Solenis on him, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. I think it's more important early on when he's using a little bit more magic. Here's his other attack, Moon Lament. Another pretty awesome looking attack for 11,000. So he's definitely strong, that's for sure. But as long as I have these complete kits, I should be good. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. I like how we get like really, really close. It just seems so unnecessary. Alright, well not too bad. We were at full health, so we can survive that, no problem. And he loses another claw, another 2 claws, in fact. Alright, so let's keep closing in. I want this moonstone cannon. Alright. So let's go for that at let's go for that there. And let's see, I need Solanus on him, and I need Incrum on us. You know what? You know what? I'm just going to go for it here. Yep, I'm just going to go for it. This could backfire. If this isn't enough to take him out, I might get destroyed this round, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to shove all my chips all in to see if I can finish off Zelos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I am going to take quite a bit of damage, but that's okay. I am prepared to do so. It's a gamble that I took. You keep firing your moon blue claws at me. That wasn't too bad. Now, remember, when we first approached Soltis, we got that sparkling deck from that enemy. Now, this battle would be a lot more difficult if we didn't have that, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's see if this finishes off Zelos once and for all. 70,000, I think that was it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Whatever. See ya. Zelos is finished. And we get a nice little light show to end things. We get a captain stripe for some reason. That's odd. Zelos, yes, it's finally over. What the? Oh my god, don't you know when to give up? It's not over yet! Now you shall feel the wrath of Zelos. You shall suffer for all eternity. Zelos will feast on your souls.
Die.
That's right. It's still not over. Ramirez will not go quietly into the night. Okay, so here he is one more time, fused with Zelos himself. We have Ramirez, and the most epic battle music in the entire game. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so actually we're hurting pretty bad health-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use... you know what, I'll focus up. And I'll just do this like normal. And what I'm probably going to do is use Fina's Lunar Light. I know I didn't do any healing this round, but I think I'm going to use Lunar Light to kind of heal up everybody next round, because we'll probably take some damage this round, but that's okay. Now, Ramirez, this time around, has some really annoying attacks. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to want to pretty much do the same thing, except use Lunar Light this time. And Justice Shield again. Okay, so here's his move, Silver Nightmare. So what this does is this takes over one of your characters, and he basically brainwashes them for this turn, and he will use his most, well, I think it picks a special move at random to use against one of your allies. So not only did we miss out on getting Justice Shield off, but he used Royal Blade on Aka, unguarded, so I'm glad I was using Lunar Light that turn too. But one thing to note is that Silver Nightmare takes effect before anything else. So that's why you just now saw Delta Shield. So as long as he doesn't do Silver Nightmare on Vyse, and Vyse uses Pirate's Wrath on somebody, then you're probably okay, but that's the whole thing, is that that's an option. So if that happens, then somebody's pretty much dead. Okay, so no Silver Nightmare this round. And sometimes, like I said, I think it picks a special move at random, so that could have been a lot worse for Aka there. It was just Royal Blade, it wasn't the Judgment. So, I guess that's the silver lining there. Not to be too punished since we're fighting Ramirez here. And he has Destruction again. Wait a minute. Now, did I just get Incrum this round? Or did I do it last round? Because if I just got it, that is quite some foresight you just used, Ramirez. You jerk. Predicting the future and such. Oh, did I have it on yet? Yeah, okay, I did. Well, that's irritating. Well, I'm not gonna use it yet. So I want Glyph of Might. Dang it. So I'll keep doing this. Now again, the kind of double-edged sword to buffing your characters and putting Incrum on Vyse is that if Ramirez does use Silver Nightmare on Vyse, that adds to the damage, really. So it could just be that much worse.
Let's try this.
But okay, should be able to get off a Pirate's Wrath this round. Alright. And Delta Shield again as usual. Justice Shield as usual.
Be our shield. Shield of justice.
This music is just so epic. Like, I could listen to this for every battle ever. Alright, 6,600 damage. About 25% of his health. Not too bad. Man, you keep trying to get Drillnos on us. That's fine by me. You can keep wasting turns for all I care. Oh, Silver Nightmare. Probably going to be Omega Cyclone. Nope, Omega, no, Lambda Burst. Oh, this won't be too bad. I've gotten kind of lucky that he hasn't used Silver Nightmare on Vyse. Oh yeah, not bad at all. That's nothing. Now we've got him below 50%, so the music changes. And it's also just like an epic iteration of this music. Man, you are relentless with that Drillnos, dude. But I can't stress enough how much I love this music. I mean, it just feels like, especially once you get them below 50%, you start feeling this upbeat music, you know, a little bit more. Like it's kind of building towards the moment that you're about to beat the game. Like it just does so well conveying that feeling. I feel like just so energized every time I get to this point. Alright, he's almost down. One more Pirate's Wrath should end him. Man, okay, like there must be some sort of broken loop in his programming right now that is just really refusing to give up until he gets drill knots off on us. But you know what? That's okay with me. Oh no, Silver Nightmare again. Don't use it on Vyse. Crap. No. Oh, this was going to be the last round. Oh, don't use Rain of Swords, please. Oh crap, he's using Pirate's Wrath. Oh, this is bad. Oh, well, Fina's dead. Yeah, Fina's dead for sure. Oh man, 7,300. And the music goes back to its previous iteration, so...
May righteousness be our shield.
Man, that's kind of a buzzkill. Like I was so ready to finish him off and be done with it. Ugh. Okay, well, Sir Buzz Killington, I guess I need to use a Rizalim Crystal. And Delta Shield and Justice Shield again. I also want to point out, I think it's, you know, just my opinion, but it's really cool enemy design or character design for Ramirez in this last form. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, I kind of like that he's still mostly Ramirez, but he's just got like this, maybe like the brain of Zelos. I don't know. I like it. Alright. Don't buzzkill us again, dude. Okay, good. Okay. Well, one last Pirate's Wrath to end Ramirez. And with this, we have defeated every Admiral in the Armada. We have gotten all the Moon Crystals. We've gotten all the discoveries. Everything there is to do. And now, Ramirez is down.
We did it!
No! This can't be happening! Even Gilbert and Drachma decided to join us for this. And all that's left is the crystal from his body. It's finally over. Fina. Ramirez lived in the skies and died in the skies. We sailors, when one of us dies, it is customary to return the body to the sky. Would you mind if we did the same for Ramirez? No, please, go ahead. Ramirez, may you rest in peace. And we see Soltis breaking apart. I guess Zelos was the life force keeping that continent together. And now that Zelos is gone, Soltis is going down with it. Falling beneath the clouds, never to rise again. Soltis, it's gone. Goodbye, Ramirez. Well, what's next? We've already sailed around the world, and there's no use for the moon crystals anymore. What are you talking about? Since when did we need a reason to sail? We're still young. Who knows what kind of trouble we can still get into? So, Captain Vyse, where do we go from here? Vyse, Aka, I have something to ask of you. I would be honored if you would let me continue to sail with you. We wouldn't have it any other way. Of course you could sail with us. Thank you. Well, well, it's all so touching. Why don't you all come with us? That doesn't sound like such a bad idea. But I should probably return to my ship. My men must be going crazy without me. I'll return to the Claudia and continue my search for the good life.
I've decided that I want to be a fisherman again. I want to live the rest of my life in peace, out of respect for Jack, and for Rocknob.
Well, Enrique, how about you? I must return to Valua. Someone needs to organize their survivors and start rebuilding. I understand. Good luck, everyone. Hey, what about us? Yes, what about us? Aren't we your friends too? Why should they get all the attention? Clara, please. We just saved the world together. Can't you just enjoy the moment?
Son, I'd be honored if you called me Dad from now on. Hey, when can we get something to eat around here? Aye, the big guy has a point. I think this calls for a party.
I never thought I'd agree with Baltor. Everyone, back to Crescent Isle for the biggest feast in history. Now we all go back, mission accomplished, world saved. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without sailing off into the sunset. And back on Crescent Isle, here we have Enrique and Moegi getting hitched. Well, it's about time, kids. Kind of saw that one coming from the beginning. Hey, even Lord Mikado came. I'm glad everybody can make it. That's good. Hey, Nazrad's built back up. Looking livelier than ever. They even got Dabus running around the town. And back in Ixataka, they have plenty to celebrate about. Sentime's back home, Asapa's there. Yafutoma, things are going good. Even some of the Valuans have made it there. And speaking of Valua, looks like there's some hope yet. Some of the survivors rebuilding the city. And of course, we can't forget Vyse, Aka, and better than ever, Fina. And Pupil with a hat, eye patch, and a mustache. Now you're looking like an air pirate, Fina. We got a new ship. Traded the Delphinus in for a more traditional pirate ship. And life is good. And that is all for Skies of Arcadia Legends. And now we'll see some journal entries about some of the main characters that we came across. Dime. He has retired as captain of the Blue Rogues, but his old crew refuses to call him anything other than captain. Baltor. Although Vyse has defeated him over and over, he still has not given up on his oath to someday defeat him. Centime's 3 children all left home to fulfill their own destinies. He has since then adopted 4 more children. Gordo's Bistro has become world famous for its gourmet cuisine. Gordo has never fired a cannon since. Clara has set off once again in pursuit of the one she loves. Perhaps one day she will find true happiness. Even though he has succeeded his father and became king of Yapatoma, he still travels the sky in search of adventure. After Dago became king, Zhao and Mao were appointed admirals of the Yapatoman Navy. He disappeared after the battle was over. It is rumored that he has been seen in Valua and looking for his next job. Being chosen as the admiral for the new Esperanza Navy, he established a safe route through the Dark Rift. Good for you, Don. Brabham became the head of Valua's new shipbuilding facilities at Enrique's request. Brabham has never been happier. He now works side by side with Brabham in Valua. He would later establish a scholarship for needy students. Bell returned to the Primrose, confident with the knowledge that cannonballs come out of the cannons really fast. Yep. Kazim, having fallen in love with sailing, he and his men decided to become air pirates too. Tika Tika received a hero's welcome upon his return. He has since taken a beautiful wife and lives his days as a hunter. Domingo tried opening his own trade business, but it failed. He has since returned to treasure hunting. Osmond opened a shop in the newly rebuilt Nazarite and has since regained all of her wealth through trading with the Yaputoma. Calipha has given up fortune-telling in search of a more exciting line of work. She grew tired of knowing everything. Ismail traveled to Valua to help with the rebuilding. He insisted that they would never finish without his help. Kerala is currently building a harbor at the expanding Crescent Isle, where she has taken permanent residence. Holly returned to Sailor's Island to run the tavern alongside her daughter, Anne. Urala is currently living in Valua, supporting her beloved husband, Hans, whom she met during her travels. Ryu Khan returned to his island to fire up his forge once more. His quest for the ultimate blade will perhaps never end. Alchemist decided to return to Valua, where he opened a pharmacy to provide medicines for all the people of Valua. Marco returned home to Valua to help with the reconstruction. Later he would become the first admiral of the new Armada. Robinson finally returned home for good. Now he has 10 children with Polly and happily living with them. And he got a haircut. Hal, even after the battle was won, he never returned home to Pirate Isle. Hal continues to sail at his master's side. Merida began dancing in Nazareth and soon became an international star. She now spends her days traveling the world. Moegi is working hard to rebuild an entire nation with her husband Enrique. She has become known as the Caring Empress. Penta continues his search for rare treasures from all over the world. He plans to someday visit the moons. Drachma, soon after the battle, he died, a happy fisherman. Even now, the story of Drachma and Rachnan is told in courts everywhere. Enrique is building the new Valuan Empire. Together with his wife Moegi, they rule with compassion. Sailing where his whims take him, and the crew of the Claudia continuing their search for the good life. Vyse the Legend. A young boy had a dream, a young girl had a passion, a mysterious stranger had a mission, and the world will forever know their story. As long as there are dreamers who have the courage to pursue their dreams, the world will have heroes. And as long as there is a thirst to discover the unknown, there will be new stories to tell and new adventures to be had. And that, my friends, is the end. And I'd like to take a minute to thank each and every one of you who have watched this whole playthrough. Thank you so much for joining me in one of my favorite games of all time. I certainly enjoyed every minute of it. And I really hope you enjoyed it as well. And stay tuned, I will be providing a bonus episode with those 3 secrets and a little bit of a tribute. But until then, you guys take care, and thank you so much for joining me throughout the entire journey. I hope you enjoyed it. It was one of my, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I just, I never thought I'd enjoy it this much, but I'm really glad I was able to do this and bring this game out there for all of you. So thank you again so much. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, stay tuned for a bonus episode, and I'll provide some more extra information, and then before you know it, I'll be beginning my next Let's Play. But until then, you guys take care. I'm Vyse91, and thank you for joining me for this entire playthrough of Skies of Arcadia Legends. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later.